Yeah, this your boy LT, and I'm back. And we ain't gonna take long on this one. Run them subs up. You already know that. I ain't gotta worry about, y'all ain't gotta worry about me asking that. We can get straight to this video though, because I got other stuff to do today. It says when the cops turn on each other, this will happen. This is what will happen. They put too much. This is what will happen. They could have said this. This is what. Damn, never mind. This is what will happen.
Filing your taxes with Free Tax USA different? Well, for starters, our premium federal tax.
You're about to get yourself arrested, bud.
For what?
What do you mean? What am I going to do? I can't let you drive. So you try to get in that car, I got to stop you, and then you're going to start fighting with me.
The law may be there to protect us and enforce order, but what happens when things fall apart for the law bringers themselves?
Get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you.
Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Do it, buddy.
And we're going to
do it.
Charges
do
against
it.
your ignorant.
In today's video,
Damn.
you'll see policemen and policewomen starting fights, losing their temper,
All right, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the car because y'all want to play childish game. It ain't because of me, man. I got nothing to do with that. Sarge, I got nothing to with that in there. It ain't my goddamn call.
and making threats toward one another.
Sarge is a
This
black
is
dude.
when cops turn on each other. Christopher Balls.
We clear?
Yes, sir.
And I'll you in about 5 minutes.
In this video, taken on November 2021 in Sunrise, Florida, a man can be seen being put in the back of a police car. Seems fairly typical, right? Well, it gets a lot messier when 47-year-old officer Christopher Bowles appears on the scene armed with pepper spray.
Damn.
His intimidation tactics against the handcuffed man causes even more problems.
Get in the car.
All right, I'm getting in.
Get your feet in. What's up? Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You play with the wrong.
What you gotta do, man? You gonna mace me?
Word. Do what you gotta
You want to
do.
play games? You ever get disrespectful with my officers, I will remove your soul from your body.
Do it, man.
After
Yeah,
allegedly
do it.
applying pepper spray to the man's face, even the other officers on the scene think this is excessive and is probably not going to end well. So the policewoman intervenes by pulling back Bowles from the apprehended suspect. Not even a second later does Bowles grab her by the throat before pushing her
Oh.
away.
Do what you gotta do.
No,
Bro, they just letting him do that?
just let it be.
We clear?
Yes, sir.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Can you stop pulling that
Whoop his ass.
wrist?
Hold it real quick so I can unlock it.
Like I'm running somewhere. I'm right here. Miss, can you stop pulling the handcuffs on my wrist? God, you don't listen.
Watch your head getting into the car.
Miss, can you stop
Just-
pulling the cuffs?
Just get in the car and you'll be fine.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Pulling the cuffs on my wrist. I
Once
can't
you get in the
move.
car, she'll let go.
So what you said is pulling?
So just get in the car.
Now I was thinking because bro, I'm so tired. If he's saying the cuffs is tight on his wrist, me sitting in the car ain't gonna make the shit feel no better. It's tight, bro. It might make it even tighter while I'm leaning on it. Cops get on my nerves, bro. And if they in that situation, they're gonna be crying and complaining.
Just get in the car.
Can y'all just tell her to stop?
Okay.
Thought that was bad enough. Not only was this guy a sergeant, but he was also charged with tampering with evidence. He was also charged with battery, assault on a law enforcement officer, and assaulting a civilian. And to think, even the guy who was arrested and put in the back of the police car looked like a literal saint in comparison. James versus Henderson.
Inside the city or out here? Just right here. Okay. That's all
Go
I need
pull
to
the
do.
video at
Don't
Valero.
practice it, don't let-
When two law enforcement officers
Consider that
in Georgia attempted to handle the same traffic stop at once in 2022, neither of the pair were very friendly or cooperative about it. In fact, they were acting really defensively and territorial about the whole thing. It's like watching a pair of bickering kids. I feel sorry for the guy who has to watch all of this.
Inside the city or out here?
Just right here.
Okay. That's all I
Go
need
pull
to
the
do.
video at
Don't
Valero.
listen, don't let-
You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you.
Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Do it, buddy.
And we're gonna
do it.
charges
Do
against
it.
your ignorance.
Do it, Ode.
Go for
Do it. There's cameras at Valero, and there's cameras at Napa that see you pulled out.
Shut your mouth.
You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your boy.
Talk to you, boy.
For context, Sergeant Tracy James was
So when you call, you can't. I mean, I know he was probably calling him boy as in like boy, man, but when you call a grown man a boy, I don't care if you black, I don't care if you white, I don't care if you mix Hispanic, cute, I don't care what you are. When somebody call you a boy, that's like, especially when you're a grown ass man, that's like a degrading type. That's a degrading word. You know what I mean? Like then when they say it, boy, like yeah, it can go towards the racing, but we're not on that. This is for anybody, any man. No man likes to be called a boy. You call a man a boy, that's a sign of disrespect. You might get into a fight for that. So be careful with that, because you might get yourself hurt calling somebody a boy.
already giving the driver of a nearby truck a traffic citation, while Towns County Sheriff Ken Henderson decided to join in and ask more questions as well. Eventually, James made the common sense decision to retreat back to his vehicle and put a stop to the bickering going on. Although you got to admit, hearing James call Henderson a boy in that thick Southern accent is amusing to hear.
Told you. See, yeah, he doing. See now, the way he's saying you're an effing boy, he doing that to try to be defensive. Like he trying to offend this guy. You know what I mean? He's not doing it to just call him a boy. Okay, now I see where it can go wrong at this point, because he's not calling him boy like, what up, boy? What up, my boy? You know, I know you want to say my boy, but it's just like, bro, you don't call another grown man a boy. Like little boy, you tripping. That can get you hurt by any race. It don't matter what color you are. You don't call no grown man a boy. It's like you don't call a grown woman a little girl.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody,
Thank you. Thank you.
Count 302,
Info.
How they responded to one another was nothing short of bizarre. Like, come on, guys. This isn't a competition to see who can get someone first and shake them down for questions. No charges or investigation.
In a way, it kind of is, because cops be having quotas they got to meet every month. So when the cop don't get that quota, I don't know what happened. I don't know if they get in trouble, if they get rolled up. But cops do be having quotas that they need to meet every month. Like, they need this many tickets this week. So I've heard cops say, like, I just got to get, basically just got to give you this because this is a part of what I got to do this week. I've heard cops actually say that, and I'm like, cool, it is what it is. Ticket was petty, I'll get out of it, but cops do this.
Were made, although, however, NY Daily News alleged that the Towns County District Attorney's Office and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation were both interested and looking into the matter. Over to Columbus, Georgia we go with this next video.
Watch this. Oh yeah. I'm gonna file a complaint.
Time to pay a visit to the Muskogee County Jail. No, you're not being detained for anything, dear viewer. Besides, even if you were, you wouldn't be able to get in. This next incident of sheriffs versus cops took place back in 2022. And what happens will make anyone roll their eyes.
Hey, Snipes, they're still denying us. They won't let us in.
They won't let y'all in. They won't let me in.
A dozen police officers were waiting outside of the jail from late in the night of July 16th right through the early morning of the 17th. Yet they weren't being let in. Sheriff Greg Countryman didn't want the jail to be overcrowded, so he told the Georgia State Patrol to stop what they're doing, which they ignored. So the prison let in the deputies and state troopers prisoners first before the officers' own.
Nah, you go in there before us, I'm gonna raise hell. Watch this. Oh yeah. I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate complaint.
Can you blame him for wanting to file a complaint? Imagine working as a cop and then being told you've got to wait even longer because you decided to keep doing what you're paid to do.
That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey. What do you think? How my legs so bad?
So wait a minute.
Oh, don't yell it. Don't start yelling. Hey, come on.
All right, I'm gonna file a complaint.
That's fine. That's fine. Good. How are you? Tell y'all have directives. I have directives. Sheriff says ain't nobody coming in, only 5 at a time.
The sheriff is very us, okay? And he runs the jail, so.
That brief sentence sums this whole mess up nicely. The sheriff's deputy, Blaine Adkins, gets mighty fiery after Columbus police are told by their sergeant to park a vehicle in front of his patrol car in order to prevent him from leaving the Sallyport, which is the name of the detainment area of the jail. Can't let the police get their prisoners in. Now the deputy can't drive out.
Them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
Move the car so I can get the out the way. All right, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the car because y'all want to play childish game. It ain't because of me, man. I got nothing to do with that. Sarge, I got nothing to with that in there. It ain't call. I hope I don't see you getting your on the street because I'm gonna drive the life. Do it. Honestly, you're in the car because I got to go to. You don't want to move the car, huh?
Hey, Chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out, and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let it.
And again, no one on our side is threatening.
We're having a tit for tat over here. Hold on. Roll down your window. Here you go. Talk to your chief, please.
What car is this? Hey, move your car, bro.
Fantastic.
All right, well, I don't get who your sergeant is.
Hey, he's with the chief.
Okay.
Sarge, he's with the chief. He's with the chief. Sorry.
What's your name?
Got there, started rolling up, they shut me right before I got there. Give him a second. Give him a second. I hear you.
Hey, I don't know how serious it seems within them, the officers, but it seemed like their drama be over some petty shit. Like, it just seemed like they argue over little stupid shit, like moving the car. And I don't know how important that is within the police office, the police station for the police officers. Like, you can't go in this jail. Such and such can't come in. You got to come in first. Like, I'm sure that's frustrating, but that just sounds so stupid. Like, bro, I'm bringing somebody to jail. Why can't I bring them to this jail, or why can't I come in first? Like, I don't really understand that. And the police, their little arguments just seem kind of petty.
What is it, Sallyport? Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead and back it up. Back it up. All right.
With not much else to do, the officers start speaking to one another about this ridiculous situation and how they weren't even allowed to use the bathroom, let alone take their arrested suspects inside.
I try to get through, and they immediately halfway open it, shut it on me, and I hear through there's a deputy standing next to me on the radio. That female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
From PD.
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So they won't even let us through the door. There's one person inside there, and now they booked the sheriff guys out, and he's like screaming at us to move our vehicles. They won't even let any of our guys in. They won't book any of our guys. They won't even let us in to use the bathroom. Nothing.
That's crazy.
Nothing.
I don't get it.
I think this is where.
This is it.
This is as bad as it can get.
It's incredibly ironic how the ones who were actually behaving during all of this upheaval were the prisoners. Despite threats to arrest the officers for obstruction due to their protest, no charges were filed. All of the police prisoners got lucky, as they were released with a court summons, since they weren't allowed into the jail in the end. Jonathan Hemphill.
Why are you being hostile? Easy. I don't have to talk to you.
Okay.
Easy. I'm not talking to you.
Why are you being hostile right now?
Oh boy, more trouble in Georgia. This time, it took place in Molina, back in August of 2022. Police Chief Jonathan Hemphill was forced to pull over at a traffic stop. Does he respond with patience and understanding? Anything but, as we can see in this video.
No, sir. The reason why we're stopping you is because it's a window tint violation.
I blinked my blue lights at you to let you know who I was.
Yes, sir. Well, we didn't know with it, that's not a government tag.
That is an unofficial tag. That tag's not even on file.
I see. Yeah. Well, we have to catch up the buildings and run it and everything like that, sir.
So I won't blink my blue lights at you next time. I'll let you just sit there.
He ended up getting stopped by a police officer, even after flashing the blue lights on the back of his cruiser, because his windows were tinted and the vehicle had a ghost tag.
So I thought, see, there got to be a rule around here too, because in my state, in West Virginia, window tinting is the legal tint is 35% tint. Illegal tint is anything below that. So I got 5% tint on mine, but every cop I see around here got like damn near limo tint. Like you can't even really see through theirs. I had got pulled over for tint. I beat it. I got prescriptions and stuff for my tints, but cops ride around with tint like this all the time. So it's really illegal for them to do that. Is that what I'm getting to? That it's really illegal for cops to ride around with dark tint like that? I think I might do some little investigation on that later. Especially around
Basically,
here.
that's a term for when a vehicle is not registered.
I was just speaking. I'm the police chief in Zebulon.
Well, nice to meet you, sir.
Matt Polk worked for me. Your chief worked for me.
Yes, sir. There's no need to get upset.
I'm upset because I spoke to you
One thing.
when I come by, and now you're pulling me
Sir,
over.
I've never met you a day in my life.
I understand that.
Why are you being hostile?
Easy. I don't have to talk to you.
Okay.
Easy. I'm not talking to you.
Why are you being hostile right now?
Are y'all gonna write me a ticket? Are you gonna write me a ticket?
Sir, we're just trying.
I'm the police chief in Zebulon. Do you wanna write me a ticket?
Why are you coming up to me like that? I'm doing my job, right?
What are you stopping for?
See, one thing I do realize also as well is that police don't like to be in a civilian spot. They don't like to be the ones in our position when, getting pulled over. You see, he can't handle himself well. He know he doing wrong. He got the ghost tags and he got the illegal tint. So like, you're trying to use your power to get out of this. And just because their police chief works for you don't mean that they still don't have a job to do. So they got to pull you over too, bro. So take that. This is what I mean. Police don't like to be they don't like when the roles is reversed. They like to be the ones that's like, enforcing the rules. They don't like when the rules is enforced on them.
I'm stopping you for one. The window tints dark. You flashed blue lights. Okay, you know how many officers have blue lights?
Are you writing me a ticket? Yes or no?
I'm conducting my investigation.
Are you writing me a ticket? I'm missing the lead.
You have a driver's license.
Sure, I have my driver's license.
Mother Lee.
I'm fixing to make it a whole lot more. Your boss worked.
1111. I'm out here with Illinois.
Just like anybody else. Pulled over, okay? Thank you.
2001 Dodge Ram truck, black and color, to Machine Construction Company out of Losersville. Registration showed expired, valid insurance, -99.
Just confirming. Bravo Frank Mike 1175 BFM 1175. Yeah, sir. As I was explaining.
I don't want to hear that from you.
Okay.
You let her do her job.
28 returns to a 2001 Dodge Ram truck.
He mad. He don't like to be there.
Black color to Machine Construction Company out of Losersville.
It doesn't come back to that vehicle.
Zebulon's police chief is not just being hostile. He's also rude to this other officer as well. After all, they're just doing their jobs. After running a check with the police station on the cruiser, Chief Hemphill gives the duo even more lip before getting their police chief on the phone, making it seem like he's above the law and that a call from one chief to another will be enough to get himself out of here unscathed.
First when we ran the tag, it came back to like a Dodge Ram, so we're just confirming it's not. Yes, sir.
It's a ghost tag.
Yes, sir. We're making
sure anything back with that tag.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're just.
You must have run it wrong. You must have run it wrong because you wouldn't come back to a Dodge Ram.
We were confirmed it. They let us know and everything.
So it's still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
Sir, can I ask why you're so upset?
Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
No, we got it fixed. Why are you so upset?
No, you didn't fix it. Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram right now?
No, it came back 905.
That's right, because you run it wrong.
Sir.
Somebody run it wrong. Either you did or they did.
We're about to get the information.
Okay,
and get
I
it
got
back
your
to you.
chief on the phone right now. That's fine. That's fine. But
Man
I'm
to
trying
man,
to tell
let's be
you,
respectful to one
the
another,
only
okay?
thing I done wrong was y'all never would have pulled me over if I hadn't flicked my blue lights at
No,
you.
sir. No, we were going to pull you actually.
For the tent.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm telling you straight up, okay?
Okay. All right.
But like I said, there's people out here impersonating police officers with blue lights.
Or you threw she threw my license if she is getting it for me.
She'll bring it to you, sir.
Okay, well that's fine.
I'm just
Bring it
trying
till you get through.
I'm trying to talk with you.
I don't want to talk anymore about it.
Alrighty. I'm trying to talk with you.
I don't want to talk anymore about it.
Alrighty.
Chief Hemphill received his fair share of criticism because of all this, along with accusations of retaliating against the police department that the officers were working for. It's not surprising it made national news, as his entitled tone and rude responses were really uncalled for. I bet you'd hate to work for someone like him. Bergen County Police versus New Jersey officer.
What's up, guys? All right. Yeah. You don't know the story, bro. You don't know the story.
Cops are human too, and they are known to make mistakes, just like us.
A lot.
These guys from Bergen County Police didn't take too kindly to an officer in New Jersey who had pulled over their unmarked vehicle and approached with his gun drawn. That's putting it nicely. They were seriously ticked off to no end.
I want to see ID from you. From you. Right in there. Shut your damn mouth. I'll do it if I want to. You better have a reason why you're whipping your weapon on me. I do. All right? I do. You got what? Armed robbery. Police impersonator. I see what you got.
Officer Robert Duvu and Sergeant Gabriel Escobar was very annoyed with this officer. Bad words and insults started to fly like sparks between the two. No chance of hugging it out to calm them all down at this rate.
Yeah, I work here. I work why you get out. I'm not out of my.
The reason why the trooper pulled them over and was hostile at first was because of reports of multiple robberies that had involved suspects who impersonated the police. So, in other words, he was doing his job and didn't take any chances, even if that would result in some altercations.
If you pulled your on you, how would you feel? I mean, a police impersonator. Arrested for 3 of them in the last month. 3 of them in unmarked cars. Arrested police impersonator. Yeah, Mr. Tough Guy. Alright. Yeah. You don't know the story, bro. You don't know the story.
It's difficult to say who exactly is who, but the big cop incognito tries to speak to the overwhelmed officer and approach things with a more rational tone. So he deserves props for that.
I'm not going to say nothing, but you want to pull your boy off. I'm telling you, I tried to explain it to you. We've had 3 police impersonators, tax vest and all. So we're ripping and stripping out here, robbing people. You know what? Carjacking, guns, the whole 9 yards. If you don't believe it, I want my detectives to call you. I want them to personally call you because I'm a rookie and I don't know what the going on. Just calm down.
We can at least sigh in relief that this misunderstanding didn't get any messier between the two. It turns out that the 2 Bergen County Police Department officers who were on camera were disciplined as a result of the incident, though no details were shared as to how exactly. Considering how harsh things were turning out, it was probably more than just a few smacks on the wrist and no supper before bedtime for these boys in blue. Or should that be boys in plain clothes? You get what we're saying.
I get that. The rookie cop, I feel like he was in the right. Like he said, he done arrested 3 cop impersonators in the past 3 months or however many months, and he's a rookie. He don't know, so he probably seeing this Chrysler van, which is what it was, sit there, and when he pull it over, then these people got vests and stuff on. He don't know what their job is. He don't know what's going on, so he just conducting a regular traffic stop. So they should have told him what was going on. Showed him their correct identification. Maybe he'd have called his backup to make sure it's the correct identification because he is a rookie. So rookies don't know a lot until, so they probably had to call a chief or somebody to understand that these guys were really cops. But the cops that are that's in regular clothes need to understand the rookie situation too, So that's something that could have easily been prevented. But I think I'm on a rookie cop side because he don't know, and he already had experience of arresting 3 cop impersonators.
Larry Dean versus GSB Trooper.
No, you the best that you know how.
Once again, we're back to Georgia in this video. In 2018, down in Lawrence County Sheriff Larry Dean was called by a farmer whose trailer had broken down on Interstate 16. A trio of blown tires and issues with the transmission had forced him to come to a halt. With another trailer on the way for his precious cattle, he asked for help from the deputies to aid with the traffic, which Dean was happy to send help down for.
The first one here, so this is my service. Okay. But no, this is my county, and this is my damn. You may be your interstate. You can call your damn supervisor. You can take your back and watch damn TV, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
This is the safest way that no, you the best that you know how.
However, it turns out a Georgia state trooper who had posted a sign to guide away traffic wasn't letting the cattle to be moved at all. Sheriff Dean was ticked off and spent his time arguing with the ranger.
You go to slow the damn, your job to slow the traffic down. There ain't no difference in backing that trailer. There ain't no difference in bringing a damn wrecker out here and got to turn around. There's no way these cattle could have got back on this interstate. These men out here, these cattle lay down and die, somebody's going to be responsible for them.
I understand that. All these lives from down there stay right here.
That's right. All these lives, we're not going. They're not on you. They on me. They on me, and this man right here.
I say for them to unload them cows. Somebody hits the cow.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I want to unload the cattle, I'll unload them on that damn trailer right now.
Dean is a rancher himself, and he was upset because he knew how important it was to get cattle transferred between trailers, which is not an uncommon task for any of his deputies.
I'm trying my best to stay professional and calm right now. He's telling me to get out of his county and go somewhere else.
Sheriff Dean did meet with the state trooper and apologize for his treatment of him as well. Yet 5 of the cows sadly passed away during this event.
Oh, damn.
Dealers versus Detroit police.
Damn.
And now, to round off the video, check out this huge mess that took place in Detroit back in 2017. It's hard to see, but this is body camera footage of a police operation gone wrong. See, the illegal substance dealers are cops in disguise and were awaiting for potential buyers to approach them. Instead, they were visited by other policemen. Both sides thought one another were actually the bad guys incognito. It basically resulted in a turf war between 2 different precincts on an East Side neighborhood. Every officer that was involved in all of this was subjected to an investigation to see what the heck happened and why everything fell apart. Man, it was embarrassing to see these cops flub up and melt down. Be sure to let us know which of these surprised you the most in the comments below, and please consider supporting the channel by dropping a like and subscribing. Don't forget to check out the videos on screen now as well. Until next time, thanks for watching, and keep...
Alright, so, that was crazy with the Detroit police. How are y'all all going into the same house and y'all arguing with each other? You was like, y'all about to go bust the dealers, and the whole time the dealers is other police officers. Somebody at the precinct, it's 2 different precincts, but somebody, they're not intertwining good. It's like they both trying to get this case, and they both just sending officers out to go do shit, and they just running and bumping heads with each other. 2 different precincts. So they gotta be careful with that. But I ain't gonna lie, I like this video, and the reason I like this video is because it's like you see cops, they butt heads, they do get in, they do get into it with each other. You see they're human. You see they make mistakes, and then you see they fight with each other just like regular people do. And you also see that they don't like when the roles is reversed and when they the ones that's getting arrested or they the ones getting pulled up. You see how they act then. That's why I always said, like, if they didn't have their badge on, they wouldn't act the way they act with the badge on. So I appreciate y'all. Keep running these subs up. And we're gonna keep getting better with this. We're gonna keep going, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.